So apparently, you all knew about this game and I'm just late to the party. Yes! Thanks for telling me, guys. I bet some of you told me, I'm just like, meh. Whatever. Sounds like a stupid game. I shook my head to try to clear my head the sleepiness out of me, but to no avail. I really didn't get any sleep last night. It's already 9. It's already time to wake up. Wait, school. As soon as I realized I had to go to school, I slid out of bed and looked at the vanity mirror. That's a relief. Luckily, there was barely a bruise on my cheek. You had to squint to actually see it. I doubt anyone would actually notice it unless they leaned in really close. Like in kissing range. Breathing out a sigh, I got dressed, took my backpack, and caught the bus to go to school. It wasn't even hours before everyone heard the news. I was approaching school and giving condolences for my loss. However, that wasn't what shocked my friends.
Wait, so you have the whole Anderson house to yourself? Lucky as hell, man!
Yeah, you wanna come party? This is still weird.
Quit being so sensitive, Naomi.
Quit being so insensitive, Suzu.
Quit being so vulgar, Suzu.
Thank you. I don't want to take sides. Suzu's always right. No, I like Naomi.
Oh, man, come on!
See? She knows about proper public taste.
I know how to be a lady. Sheesh.
Do you? Guys, I'm going there after school today because my parents want me to get used to living there.
Seriously? It hasn't even been a day since you came back to school.
I know, but my parents want me to try living there as soon as possible.
Still, that's really fast.
No kidding.
Are you going to be okay?
Of course! I'm 6'2", I'm always okay. But even in the comfort of my best friend's life... God, their smiles are creepy. Life seemed to be testing me. Oh my... What the foofies?
Hey, don't go around shoving people like that.
Go shove it back, Suzu!
Whoops. Did I strike a nerve, Capini?
You're the, okay, air quote, mean girl. You're the plastic of the school. I'm sorry, but no. What? No. What? Shut up. You are not. Shut up. Capini. I let out a small laugh as she twirled her hair around her fingers. One of the last people I wanted to see today.
It's not me you should be apologizing to.
She looks more derpy than Naomi does. The fuck?
Oh, Anderson. Hey, how's it going?
Better than your, what is that, a crop top? I'm alright.
Haven't you already heard, Lizette?
Lizette, okay.
Of what?
Her grandfather's passing.
Ah, well, I'm sorry about that. I don't really watch a lot of news.
It doesn't really sound like you mean it.
I do mean it. Earnestly. Why wouldn't I?
With that? I'm sorry, but Sixto is the only not weird-looking character in this.
Typical Capini. Isn't her family involved with the mafia or something? I wouldn't be surprised if she brought out a bat from behind her back right this moment.
Do it, Suzu! I had nearly forgotten the crowd that followed Lizette. There we go. Which was mostly comprised of people that no one wanted to see on a typical school day. No one had the slightest idea why exactly they followed Lizette around. She's a plastic! Mean Girls reference, come on! Persistently, but they labeled themselves as social equals with her.
That is out of line.
God damn it.
Suzu comes from an honest family.
You scared the crap out of me, Naomi. Calm down.
Says the one whose family profits from political scandals.
No, this isn't their fault. They just go to high school.
Yeah, your dad doesn't make anything unless he's in the court with dirty politicians.
Well, that was a lisp.
Hey, let's all calm down for a second, alright? I'm sure Anderson needs some time to recuperate. I mean, what just happened? We need to give her some respect.
Please cover that stomach. Just fuck it. Stop acting like that already. Like you really feel sorry for me.
What are you talking about?
Their faces, Naomi and Suzu. She stood up to her. I'm sure you're happy seeing me like this. You already have everything you've wanted, and now seeing me like this, life couldn't get any better. Bitterness seeped into me, and words started flying out of my mouth without filter. But honestly, I didn't care. I was so consumed by anger that I only saw Lizette in front of me. What exactly am I to you? Just another part of your obstacle course? Is that what I am? I'm sorry, but... Can't. I love free games. I'm sick of it, Lizette. I'm sick of all these charades. I'm sick of you. Gasp rose from the crowd around her, and I was brought back to the school hallway. Even my friends beside me looked at me surprised. One girl looked like she was going to speak up, but Lizette held her hand up to stop her. Stop, my followers. There was an emotion in her face that I couldn't quite make out, and I couldn't see a form of pity in her eyes. Don't you dare pity me. I looked away from her. I didn't want to see her I didn't want to see that emotion in her eyes when she was talking to me. She didn't have the right to look at me that way.
I'm sorry. I know your grandfather passing away must have really taken a toll on your emotions.
Get out! Just go away. I don't like your voice. She stepped towards me and put her hand on my shoulder, giving me a tiny smile, as if for old time's sake. But for some reason, I didn't feel comforted at all. Not that I was just angry at her, but the expression on her face when she leaned in close to me contorted into something complex. Something was different about her. Couldn't quite place my finger on it, but something about her had definitely changed.
Well, I'll be going for now. Track meet responsibilities and all of that stuff. See you later.
I don't want to see your face ever again. Slut! Something about Lizette made me feel uncomfortable. I wasn't just angry, but also uneasy. What was it? I had never seen her like that before. But I decided to pay no further attention to it. She continued running down the hallway with her gaggle of friends behind her. I refocused my attention to Mrs. Phillips, who was walking down the hallway towards me.
Is everything all right, girls?
What is wrong with your chest? I'm sorry. What is wrong with your chest?
Nothing we couldn't handle, Mrs. P. Just a bunch of snobs.
Look at her face.
Suzu, hush. It was nothing, Mrs. Phillips.
I see. Well, Miss Anderson, please accept my condolences for your loss.
If I beat somebody up, it might actually fix their face. Thank you.
Your grandfather was a good man. He really upheld the philanthropy of his company's policies and the money that went towards charity.
Sorry, I wanted to see what's going on. What? I know he was amazing. I really looked up to him. I want to be as good as he was.
Well, I know that you'll be as great as your grandfather.
Hell yeah, she will. She'll be 10 times better than her grandfather.
Would I really be better than my grandfather? Everyone seemed to have high expectations for me. I want to do my best and make my family proud, but to do better than my grandfather? I wasn't sure about that. From outside the school window, I saw a familiar blue car pull up to the curb. Undoubtedly, it was my father in the driver's seat. Oh, fuck. Oh, great. My dad's here.
Want us to come with you?
Please? Oh, no, that's okay. No, come. No! Hey, dickhead.
Hey, honey.
As I got into the car, I noticed my father looked troubled, clenching at his steering wheel and staring straight ahead, as if something was really bothering him. You hit...
About what happened yesterday. I'm sorry for yelling at you. Does your cheek still hurt?
Damn right it still hurts. I demand daughter's compensation for that. No, it's nothing. Don't worry about.
I shouldn't have laid a finger on you.
That's right.
You know that you're my most precious daughter.
Are you sure?
You're all that I have.
Are you sure? Yet he couldn't bring himself to say what he could never say to me for such a long time. I always wanted to hear those words to affirm how he really felt, but I guess even now he couldn't say it to me. Turning my head away to look out the window. There was no point in waiting for something that was never going to come. And like that, he started to drive, and the conversation between us ended. I decided to focus my attention on passing scenery. We were taking the usual route, to grandfather's house. It was located within the vicinity of the school district, but it was still pretty far from the school and from where our house was. He had always lived alone, and he insisted on doing things by himself, even at his age, living in such a large house. I wonder, did he pass away with no one at his side as well? It sounded so lonely and sad. He was strange. Yeah, frog in my throat. It was strange that he decided on living alone in the large estate. If anything, he could have lived with us. Or you could have lived with him. Though he and my father probably would have given each other the silent treatment the entire time, maybe living alone was preferable to that. I actually hadn't visited him for quite a while. Visits to the house were most frequent when I was a child, and I'd grown up a lot long since then. The last time I visited, though, I thought he looked just as usually was, happy and healthy. But things changed. In the back of my mind, I knew that he would have to leave one day, but it wasn't like humans could live forever. Unless they're vampires. So why did my heart feel so heavy? The card was mostly spent in silence until he spoke up again.
How was school? Maintaining your grades, I hope.
Yes, your majesty! Yes! I've been trying my best so far.
Trying? That's not really doing the best you can, is it?
What more can I do? I can only try. I cannot just do. With my father, only some words I said were filtered through his ears. It was difficult to keep up with the conversation without eventually talking about academics or my future, even if it was something loosely based on it. He always found a way to integrate it whenever we talked.
Anyway, your belongings are in the trunk.
I hate you so much.
There isn't a lot, so I'm sure you
much.
can manage bringing them inside the house. After all, you are on the road to being independent now.
I got a bird for you. Do you want a birdie? Yeah. Yeah, I can manage on my own. Thanks for nothing, Dad. The usual silence resumed between us. I really wasn't sure what to say around him, especially when most of the time we didn't share the same opinions. One question did linger in my mind, though. If he was going to justify acting so nonchalant at my grandfather's funeral, I had the right to at least know why. Leave it alone. There's no point. There's no point. This man is you can't get, no. There was no use talking to him about this. It would only be like reopening a wound and reapplying a bruise. I sighed and gave him my side glance of curiosity, but didn't pursue it further. Typical. I leaned against the car door and stared out the window. I really couldn't think. What would this place be like? I had been to my grandfather's house before, but it was one thing visiting and it was another actually living there. That was a weird hiccup. How would I manage living on my own without any training to really care for a house? Another hiccup. Whew! I knew that naturally the bills would be paid by my parents who inherited grandfather's stocks in the corporation, but I had never lived independently before. In a way, you were lucky but unlucky at the same time. Thinking about it made me feel like some kind of bird being pushed out of the nest. Though I was technically an adult, I felt unprepared and a bit daunted by the prospect of actually moving into a new place. Most people my age would be ecstatic moving out. After all, it would symbolize some kind of change in their lives, like being on the road to independence. But I feel like I was nothing of the sort. I really hoped it would I wouldn't let my parents down. I wouldn't want to let grandfather down. What would he have been saying right now? I gazed up at the passing clouds in the sky. If you're out there, grandfather, how would you be doing? Okay. Would there be anything you want to tell me at this moment? And of course, no answer. What was I doing? Searching for an answer in a heaven that would or would not exist? I ducked my head to stare at the blur of trees, and wow, that really is a blur. And the cars from the car window. My head was definitely going into the clouds there at the moment. Either way, I found myself being driven off to my new home. The car rolled in and stopped, and I drifted out of my thoughts.
Here we are. Go on in.
How do you feel? Your 17 or 18-year-old daughter has a better house than you do. Alright, tell Mom I love her. You don't even get to say goodbye to your mom. You fucking sucky dick bag. Does she even have arms? Sorry.
Alright.
Love you too. Love you. You have nothing to say. You hate yourself, don't you? No, make sure come by and visit us often. No, I'm going to miss you lots. Nothing other than a blank stare. I paused a bit before reaching the car door handle, waiting for any form of goodbye, but he didn't speak again. I love Mom more. I sighed and exited the car, hearing my dad pop open the trunk. I saw the 2 large bags I packed last night. They were large enough to carry only things I needed. I took them out, placed one bag on each shoulder, and closed the trunk. Then he drove off, leaving me alone in front of the mansion. Damn. I watched the blue car fade into the distance of the road before turning to see my new home. There it is. It's huge! It's gonna be huge! Donald Trump jokes! I'm gonna get shot. My grandfather gave me this. It's hard to believe. The house was framed by a set of tall gates and I hesitantly pushed them aside to take in the entire estate. The house still looked like it was when I last visited him. At a glance, it seemed kind of intimidating with its size, though if I came closer, it was clear that there was more to it than that. The brick walls were framed with shrubbery and lovely flowers, giving it a homey and welcoming look, but in contrast to the tall doors into the house, gave me a feel of grandeur. Who knew that this was waiting for me? But I wouldn't back down at this moment. I took out the key to the front door and unlocked them. Well, might as well make myself at home. I'll be staying here for quite a while anyways. That's when I saw them. Lying on the floor was a group of men. They were all unconscious. But there was no explanation as to why they were there in the first place. I dropped my bags and let the door close on its own behind me. What? What? Why? Why? What? How? Why? It makes sense if it was like a basket of animals, but no. Just guys on the floor. Planking. I don't know. New form of planking they're doing? What? No. What? What's going on? Harlem Shake. The bass dropped. They were fixing up the place and the bass just dropped. Some of them had open wounds. The blood was staining the floor and the scent was interminably with the air. Are they dead? I couldn't help but feel bad for them instinctively, but nevertheless I was shocked and a bit angry at the sudden intrusion. My mind suddenly went from caring and concern to confused and demanding answers. The fuck are there guys in my house? No response. I'll kill the police! Still nothing. None of them seemed to be awake to answer or respond to me. It seemed surreal. I heard something. I just realized there's no music. To have random changes in the house, I just barely moved into. But I wanted it just quickly. That was until. Eep. Hi. Eepers, creepers,
Woman,
jeepers.
you're going to let me kiss you.
The fuck? What? Believe it myself. Within a mere blink of an eye, one of the men went from lying on the floor to being right in front of my face. What was even more odd, the fact that I felt serene and calm about it. Why not, right? Thumbnail! Bing. Okay. Slowly a desire burned from my chest, telling me to Why? Why? This ain't 50 Shades of Grey. Shut the fuck up. Even my mind vehemently refused. Go ahead. No, why? No. You just don't do that. What the? As he kissed me, I could feel my body going. So weak, I didn't know why, but that kiss was draining me of my energy, and yet it was so good it made my heart sing. What's going on? What is going on right now? What's even happening? It was strange and tingling feeling that danced over every nerve on my body. I could feel streams of intangible energy from my body to my lips. Why? This isn't romantic at all. I felt odd, but at the same time, it felt amazing.
Sam, stop it.
Please, what the Sam, why? The person kissing me. Sam was his name. Glance behind him.
I said stop.
Now.
Fine.
You're gonna hear a lot of weird sounds from me. The fuck you! Oh, you dapper young man! Finally he pulled... Weren't you guys like dead on the ground 2 seconds ago? What are you doing up? Perfectly fine. Kissing... I gotta shut up. Finally he pulled back and I was left standing there in a daze. You let it happen. I couldn't tell what was going on. My mind was completely enwrapped by the kiss, and my thoughts had that melted into depths of forgotten memory.
Please forgive my brother. He's a bit reckless.
You look nothing alike.
At least I feel a hell of a lot better than you right now.
What?
Because you used your abilities on her.
What?
Sam, you're such a reckless brute. Taking advantage of a beautiful young woman like her.
Aw, you're the type I like.
Shut that pretty boy mouth of yours before I rip it off your pretty boy face.
Bro.
Sheesh, you guys. Can we not fight right now? Not all of us are in the best state.
I'm so confused. I'm so confused. What's going on?
I guess you are right, Matthew.
What?
I agree.
What? There's so much testosterone everywhere. What? However, as the men got up and started to chat freely, my thoughts began to reassemble. Sorry. And I remembered my confusion and anger once again. Only now multiplied tenfold. That...
Huh? Did you say something beautiful?
Picked! Going for him first! Done. You all know me. He's the Yuri type. I like him. I like the flirty... I like that type. And... I exploded. What's going on? Why would it get me? Why? My God, your faces. I couldn't exactly yell. I'm sorry. I broke the game somehow. I don't know. I couldn't help exploding, but after being taken... Yeah, I thought I read that. But after being taken advantage of and being left in a mush state, my words escaped without a filter. I definitely scared the men around me and even the man who kissed me. Wait a second, the guy who kissed me.
Ouch! What's your problem?
Sorry. What's your problem? You can't just go around forcing people to kiss you like that. I spit. Some kind of pervert?
Pervert? It was only a kiss!
Is that all it was to you, Sam? It might mean nothing to you, but it means a lot to me.
What? Was it your first kiss?
You don't know, Sam!
Ow! Hey! What was that for?
I know first kisses are exactly amazing and full of sparkles and something out of a fairy tale, but I at least expected to mean more than just something forced.
So it was your first kiss. Stop making such a big deal out of it.
I hate you so much. Are you asking to get punched again?
Well, what do you want me to do? It's not like I can somehow take it back.
Why'd you do it in the first place?
Ow! You're just being violent now!
I had to. That's what I would do. I'd just keep hitting him. He deserved it. Anyway, if I try to pull away... If you try to pull any funny business in the future, there is not going to be a future. Just fair warning. I know taekwondo. I know ninja moves. Play. I think I've bickered enough. Time to get back to the main issue. There's my music. So what exactly are you all doing in my house?
Miss, please forgive us in our intrusion. We didn't know this abode belonged to anyone, nor did we have the time to take that into consideration.
What do you mean? You just don't barge into people's homes.
We wouldn't have had to if we weren't as wounded as we are currently.
You look fine to
We
me.
just escaped from a deadly fight that could have ended our lives.
Okay, yeah, tell me more.
Luckily for us, your home was near and the windows were unlocked, so we quickly came inside.
Tell me more. Last time I remembered, there was the law preventing strangers from stepping on private property, although considering the severity of their wounds, it had to be serious. I guess that explains the wounds, but why kiss his feet? He had absolutely no right to do that.
Well, lovely flustered lady, it's hard to explain, truly. We're not exactly normal.
When are they? Not normal. What are you guys, demons or something? If you say yes, I swear to God, I'm just gonna get up and go. Just get up and go. I asked almost jokingly, but the boys seem to take my question differently. Don't you dare.
Well, yeah, actually, something like that.
What?
We're incubi, miss.
The fuck does that mean?
Demons who consume and use sexual energy of humans to survive.
Is that actually a thing? Is that actually a... Just incubi. Oh. So you're just... So let me sum this up. You're just a bunch of horny demons, pretty much. Okay. Compose myself. I am a professional. Incubi, the fabled demons that existed to haunt humans and make them sex-crazed monsters. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. The mythical beings that could look like anyone just to get into your bed. I want to hug whoever made this game. The imaginary monsters you only saw in movies or on a TV show?
Oh? Did you hear him?
I'm too busy laughing, I'm sorry.
We're telling the truth.
Do you think she's still processing it?
Looks like they're holding hands, that's cute.
Yes, and she'll understand right about...
Right. It was funny while it lasted, but it's time to cut the joke short. Incubuses don't exist. I think I said that wrong. Totally wrong. Show me your demon wings! There's no way they existed. That would be practically impossible.
Incubi is the correct plural.
Who's...
And yes,
who's talking?
we do exist.
Who's talking? I don't know which one's talking. Prove it! No, 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 no! God, no. Keep all your pants on! Please! Thank you! As soon as the word left my mouth, I instantly regretted
Very
them.
well. Eric?
No!
Go ahead.
No, no, thanks. That's fine. I believe you, really. No!
Very well.
No. Eric. From the beginning of the game, I just realized that.
My sweet, you're so tempting with such non-belief. Let me ease your mind with a tender kiss.
Oh my god.
I promise, you'll enjoy every minute.
Oh my god.
Maybe you'll even
Oh
want
my...
more.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. He acts exactly like Yuri. What? Please don't make any sounds in my ears, please. Once again, I was lost in a pool of calm and serenity, staring into Eric's eyes. I felt waves of heat course through my chest and onto my face, painting my cheeks red in their wake. I couldn't help but nod and agree to his offer. Yeah, sure. Go for it. Please, I asked you not to do that. Stop! It's so weird and it just gets in my brain. With another kiss, my heart began to flutter once again in my chest, and my mind was then spinning in a heated, passion-filled pleasure. Yet I could feel my body drain of energy as he kissed me.
Alright, that's enough.
Aw, very well. I feel so much better.
I don't. As he pulled away, I was left and I meant to... Wait, there were sex vampires! They're sex vampires, oh my god. As he pulled away, I was left in a mental mush pool. I felt weak in the knees, despite my will demanding me to stand straight in front of the boys before me. They aren't boys, they are sex demons. Sex vampires. The world around me began to spin as I tried to speak. Think I'm gonna...
Ah, where are our manners?
You!
I'm James, and these are my brothers. Sam, Eric, Matthew, and Damien.
Where does the name Damien... I don't know where the name Damien's from right now.
Miss, are you okay?
No! I am... This is gonna be an adventure.
Shit. She fainted.
Shit! I couldn't believe it. Incubi. Real. It all spun around my head until I saw only black. However, I began to feel the smooth silk around me, and my eyelids unwillingly opened. What? I awoke to find myself in an unfamiliar place. Where was Mom dead? I was pretty sure I wasn't in my room. This place. I woke to... Oh. Oh wait, I live in my grandfather's house now. Of course, it would be unfamiliar. I rubbed my eyes and surveyed my surroundings. I was still in clothes that I arrived at the house in, but I was laying in a silk-covered bed. I remembered coming in the afternoon, so why was it nighttime already? Suppressing my yawn, I stretched my arms. Maybe I should order some food before Food for delivery. Food for... What? I was feeling pretty hungry. I was about to sit up, but I suddenly realized I wasn't alone.
You're awake.
Please. Get out. Now. No. No sex vampires. How do you kill a sex vampire anyway? I know, like, a stake to the heart's for a regular vampire, so how do you kill a sex vampire? Like, with a dick to the heart? Is that how it works? Ah! Since when was he standing there? And who the heck was he? A guy in my bedroom did... No way. You wish. Did we do the do? Sorry, I think I was saying my thoughts out loud. Why was I apologizing to a stranger who only said 2 words since I woke up? Wait, he looked really familiar. Then it all came back to me. Incubus. He was an incubus. He was a sex vampire. He and his brothers came here for refuge, and 2 of them kissed me, and then I fainted, and that was how things came to this. Oh. Yeah. So this is our conversation. He was leaning against the far wall looking at me. My heart began to race as I thought of the endless list of possibilities the situation brought me. I hated the thought of being under incubus power, especially the bed. So my lips are a little dry. How about you, sex totally feeling a little thirsty? Just calm down, he's not going to do anything. I took a deep breath. I was sure that if any of them wanted to take advantage of me, they would have already. Yeah, I'm up.
That's good.
What did that mean? A small... Don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare! I saw a small form of a smile on his face, which made me blush a bit. Why though? He's a sex demon! I was a sex god. One thing still concerned me though.
I'm not going to use my powers on you.
Don't use your testosterone dick powers on me! Oh, what? Ow.
I can read minds. It's an ability I was born with.
Great.
Each of us has a different ability.
Great.
Outside of our usual mind-altering powers.
Great. That's great. 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 Exactly. Even more surprises. I grew even more worried about the situation I was in. I see. How long have I been asleep?
For a few hours. It's already gotten quite dark outside.
I see that. That means you can go walk out without sparkling. Well, where are the others?
My brothers are downstairs, cleaning up the blood from the lobby floor. And making you dinner as an apology.
No. No, I'm not eating that. I want Chinese food. I want Chinese food. Okay, that was unexpectedly sweet.
Oh, it's the least we can do after invading your home, and 2 of us using our powers on you.
Technically, you did too by reading our mind, so you should go down there and cook dinner as well. Why is my hand so itchy? You've got a point. Why so itchy? Right, I'd forgotten about that. It still irked me that they had practically taken advantage of me at that point. Even if they were sex demons. It was pretty rude to demonstrate their powers by kissing me. It wasn't some kind of human plaything. In a way, you are. To them, they could suck you dry. Oh, vampire sex jokes. Oh, this seemed pretty unreal. It was like something out of those romance No! No! This is worse than 50 Shades of Grey. Romance novels that Naomi sometimes read. Read? I don't know. I wish I could have just went back to sleep and forgotten about all this. Maybe I should have just called the police on them. No, they'd get away. They'd use their sex powers on the police. Yaoi fanfiction. Then I would never have landed myself in this situation.
Do you feel well enough to get out of bed?
As long as you stay 10 feet away from me at all times. Yeah, I think so. Wee! Whoa! 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 That is a fucking... I won't let you go. Sorry, I hate when it does that. Hold on. I'm getting so many thumbnail chances. I gotta pick which one I want to use. I'm not so sure about this.
Promise.
Don't touch us. Okay, I don't trust you still. I was speechless. He was carrying me if I weighed nothing. Jesus, with those legs, you don't weigh anything. Oh wait, no, that's a crease of the... Okay. I was really confused. Ow. He was so strong.
Thank you.
Please, stop that. Oh, yeah. God.
It's alright. I'm used to it.
Yeah, if you could stop that, that'd be great. I decided to close my mouth for the time being so that I wouldn't weird him out by making things more awkward than they already were. Well, okay, he's kind of cute. He didn't seem to mind carrying me or listening to me talk, so at least things weren't too strange. Damien seemed very quiet and calm about everything, especially with the situation we were in. However, there was a sort of longing in his eyes. When he looked at me, he wasn't lustful. It was more an admiration. Once we reached the lobby, I decided that I felt well enough to walk on my own. 2 feet. As strong as he was, it was like he was carrying nothing. I didn't want to make him carry me everywhere. Yeah, that would be mortifying. Thanks for carrying me and stuff, but I think I can walk and stuff. Not saying that I didn't like it. I mean, I liked it. Yeah, I liked it. Not in a weird way, of course. It's not like I get carried around all the time. I was just trying to say that it was really nice of you to do that. I started to fumble my words again. Real smooth. Real smooth.
No problem. I'll be heading to the dining room then.
You're not a butler. If you are, then dress up like a butler, please. That'd be great. Okay. Bye. He gently lowered me to the ground before he walked off quietly, disappearing into the shadows of the dark lobby.
Oh, hi.
No. I don't need a lustful dork. Oh god, what has this channel become? Okay. Hi! Suddenly, a boy who looked around my age, or possibly younger, bounced up to me, looked vaguely familiar. Oh, wait a second. You're Matthew, right?
Mm-hmm. That's me.
You're adorable.
Are you feeling any better now?
Yes.
We were all worried when you suddenly passed out.
Well, that's not my fault now, is it? Yeah.
Really?
Fine.
Your face is kind of red. Do you feel sick?
You're a sex team. You should know why. Nope. I'm fine. Must have been blushing when Damien was carrying me downstairs. How embarrassing.
Well, if you say so. I hope Sam and Eric didn't make you upset.
Well, it's okay. After all, I did hit Sam after what he did, and about Eric, I just wanted you guys to prove to me you're saying, I suppose incubi are real then. Or you're just really thirsty teenage girl. Wondered how exactly I got myself into this mess. You just walked right in. First my grandfather, then a fight with my father, blowing up Ozette, and now this. I certainly had a knack for getting myself into sticky situations.
Oh, I have an idea.
What? What? Can you fly? He shoved his hands into his pockets with a cheery grin on his face.
Wait for it.
Please don't pull out a dildo. Is he trying to do a magic trick?
Ta-da!
What the fuck is that thing? It has a knife. Is that like your little Pikachu pal? Incubi Pikachu? I can't. What? No. What is that exactly? He smiled as if to wave it off, but when he opened his eyes and saw what he was holding, his face froze in shock.
Wait a second. What did I just make? This is...
I don't know! It's some kind of demon spawn! From a demon! Get it? What he produced from his pocket was creepy like a doll!
Oh, what is that?
I don't know! I'm not sure. Oh, fuck that! Fuck that! Fuck it! Oh no! Oh no! His face paled considerably, and he dropped it onto the floor, scooting away from it frantically.
Get it away from me! It might be possessed by a demon or something!
Dude! Isn't he a demon himself?
That's not what I wanted to make! I just wanted to surprise you with a stuffed animal or
oh my
something
god.
to cheer you up.
Oh my god.
It looks like it came straight out of a horror movie.
What the fuck did you do? He slumped his shoulders and looked down at his feet. Oh, it's okay. You don't have to be look so dejected. I mean, it's certainly unique. I don't want to keep that thing, but sure, I think I'll keep it.
It's so creepy.
So this is a lot of things. It's the thought that counts, right? It has a knife. You want to cheer me up after all? Picked up the doll and looked at it closely. Sure, it looked pretty weird at first, but it could be cute if I looked at it from a certain angle. Angle being in the trash can. I gave him a small smile. Thanks.
You're welcome. It's good to see you smiling, even though the thing I made still kind of creeps me out.
As long as you don't ever do that again, I will tolerate you.
Anyway, you should come with me to the dining room. We're almost finished with the food, and, well, I don't mean to brag, but we're pretty decent chefs.
Hot dogs, kielbasa, anything to do with a wiener-shaped thing. Sounds great, lead the way! You're way too accepting of this, way too much. Something smells good. My stomach grumbled in agreement. I was starving.
Oh, the girl's awake.
Oh, the dick's still here. Excuse you, I have a name, you know.
Should we really care?
You're in my house.
Sam, I will roast that tongue for dinner if it doesn't stop flapping in that idiotic mouth of yours.
Whatever.
Oh, God.
I apologize for his attitude.
Got the attitude of our father, Jesus. Oh, that's not fine.
Good. I hope you'll enjoy the meal we prepared for you.
If it's just a bunch of dicks. Meal? For a second my mind didn't understand what James meant. Maybe it was the doll getting to my head and distracting me. We should have never kept that thing. Oh, that's right. Damien and Matthew mentioned that they are making dinner as an apology. Oh, wait, you didn't have to.
We insist. Besides, it's quite impossible to undo our cooking, even if you command us to.
What? Thanks? Matthew put down the last of the plates on the table and bowed a bit, exaggeratingly, wow, to me, gesturing to the table with a sweeping motion.
Ah, there we go. Dinner's all served.
What? The table was filled with various foods from... I almost said electric eel. I almost said electric eel and I don't know why. From elect selection of cuisine, one portion of the table was filled with elegant plated Asian foods, and another portion of so yummy looking desserts. Why? And there were yet more and more plates that I could have possibly imagined. Oh, that's a lot of food. That looks so good.
We hope you enjoy it, my sweet.
You don't... Oh no, wait, you already said my honey. Okay, I guess you can do that then. That's sweet, me. I'm not candy.
That's enough, Eric.
Yeah, Eric.
You're no fun, James.
Yeah, James.
I don't need to be fun, Eric. Miss, please follow me.
I don't need to be fun when I'm this sexy. God damn it, there's so many little cutscenes. What do I do? I really like this one. I really like this one. I didn't know what came over me, whether it was his politeness or maybe his power, but I couldn't help but take his offered arm. James seemed very kind and intelligent, but aside from that, there was something that set him apart from his brothers. Not to mention, he didn't really seem to hold much appreciation for them.
Miss, I have to ask. Why do you live alone?
My father hates me and my mom doesn't want to stand up to him. Pretty much the whole story right there. The whole prologue right there. Oh, well, it's kind of a long story.
I'm all ears if you wish to tell.
I really like you. I don't know why, but I really like you. Go for it. Get points with him, sure. To put it briefly, I just moved here today.
That explains the luggage you brought in when you came through the front doors.
I really like him.
By the way, we put your belongings in the room you were sleeping in. That seems to be the master bedroom, I believe.
Owie. Thanks, this house is really big. I don't think I even explored the entirety of the estate when I was a child.
You lived here before?
I think it's his voice actor. I love it so much. Is that somebody I should know? No, truth be told, it's my grandfather's house. I used to visit him all the time when I was younger.
May I ask why you now live in your grandfather's house?
Like I said, Dad hates me and Mom's not man enough to stand up to him. He actually passed away yesterday. It was bequeathed. Bequeathed. I want to say bequeathed. I don't think it's that. To me in his will. And I was sent to live here, whether I liked it or not.
My condolences. It seems like you don't like the idea of living here.
If you will stay, then I might. It's not that I don't like the... Why? It's not that I don't like this house, or that I don't have fond memories of being here. It's just the implications that come staying at the estate. It's kind of complicated to explain.
How do you feel about it?
With that voice, I feel amazing about it. His voice. Oh, his voice is... Oh, okay. Certainly wasn't expecting that question, but in a good way. It was different from what I had heard the entire day at school. Whew. I appreciated the fact that he was willing to listen. I feel angry, sad, scared, and confused. It was hard picking out the different emotions that I'm feeling right now. I wish I was stronger.
You don't have to be strong.
Oh, I love you! What do you mean?
I understand that you're going through a difficult time, so it's okay to feel those emotions. You don't have to be strong at all.
Thanks, babe.
Are you alright? There seems to be a small bruise on your cheek.
How did you know? Oh, I love you! No, we have been walking to the table for about 3 minutes now. You caught me off guard with that comment. I thought no one would have noticed something small as that. Oh, I'm fine. I just smacked myself. I don't know. He stopped and leaning close, a bit too close for comfort, or maybe it was just me, inspecting my face. He was really quite tall, having to bend over so much just to look at me straight in the face. It was hard to look at him, especially when he was so close. After a few seconds, he straightened up and began walking again.
Well, if you're having any problems, I'm always here to listen.
That's really kind of you to offer.
My pleasure. Here's your seat.
Oh! God, I love you so much.
Let me get your chair for you, lovely lady.
Oh, I love you too. I don't know. I'm so... Oh. I'm so lost. Uh-huh. Eric was very charming, and his smile pulled at my heart. I can't! The way he kept flirting with me definitely designated him as a charmer of the demons, yet there was a little distance in his eyes.
By the way, I apologize for my behavior earlier. Stealing your second kiss like that.
Maybe James will be my third. Oh yeah, when I didn't believe that they were incubi. It's fine, I guess. I mean, didn't get up and grab my kiss for no reason. I mean... Yeah.
I'm not as forward, unlike Sam.
Are you sure? Suddenly, Eric leaned in and whispered in my ear.
I won't lie, though.
Ah!
I enjoyed kissing you and feeling you melt in my arms.
Did I ruin that sexiness for you guys? Did I ruin that? I probably ruined that with my... I was torn between smacking him and trying to play it cool. Be cool. Just be cool. You sure are quite the charmer.
Yes, I am known for that.
As much as I do appreciate the constant compliments, you don't have to keep talking to me like that.
Like what?
Like that. He batted his eyelids as if he had no idea what I was talking about, and I couldn't help but laugh. Oh, like you're trying to get in my pants half the time.
I can assure you, I'm just a lover of beautiful women.
No, he is! He's a sex demon. Something tells me that there's more to it than that. Oh, we're getting points with everybody right now. For a moment he looked away, losing a bit of his smile before I could question it. though he turned back to me with a new teasing smile.
Did you want there to be more?
Actually, this is the second episode. We can keep it at that. Thanks. I didn't want to hit him, but I didn't know how to react, so I couldn't look at him. He merely chuckled again in my ear.
Sorry. You just look so cute when you're blushing.
I swear to God. I felt my face heat up simply from his words. I then felt Eric take my hand and kiss it gently.
I hope you'll enjoy dinner, however, my dear.
That's me coping. I drew my attention back to the dishes. I was both intrigued and slightly scared at the amount of food they made. Seeing my expression, Eric leaned over and proudly smiled, gesturing to all the dishes with a dramatic sweep of his arms.
I made almost all of the dishes myself.
Huh. Matthew come in like, sorry, what? What'd you say, bitch? What'd you say? Humorously enough, Matthew looked at him with a shocked expression, as if he was betrayed. His face changed instantly to that of a frown.
And I'm the Queen of the Nile.
Really? Where's your crown?
What's that supposed to mean?
Uh-oh.
Me, you, and James did the work together, dummy.
How old are you, 5?
It's you, James, and I, Matthew.
Oh my god, I'm going to hurt you, you fucking grammar Nazi.
Little boys will always make mistakes.
Matthew looked at James in disbelief, probably for siding with Eric, and he annoyedly swiveled back to Eric to confront him.
I'm not a little boy. I'm barely a year younger than you.
I still haven't reached puberty.
Well, you certainly don't act like it.
Puberty! Just imagine them arguing, and then there's just me going, I really couldn't help but laugh. Matthew seemed very much like a kid. He was adorable, however, but you have sex with him, though. I couldn't help but feel like, in a way, he was much more mature than the others, especially Eric.
Huh?
What?
Is something funny?
Nope, nothing at all. Thank you for the meal.
Oh. You're welcome, miss.
Oh, my God.
Such a well-mannered young lady. Beautiful inside and out.
Don't you dare say inside. You haven't been there yet.
Eric, knock it off!
Okay. In agreement with Matthew, Sam cocked up his head and glared at Eric.
Seriously. You're getting really annoying with that suck-up act.
Wait, who? It was obvious that Sam was the bad boy of the group. He had his big, tough act, and it was obvious that he was physically stronger than the rest of the guys. But was there more to him than that?
I'm just trying to be a gentleman. The young girl has already gone through so much. She deserves a good treatment.
There's a difference between being a gentleman and being an obnoxious flirt.
Schooled even by James. You're gonna need some cold water for that burn.
I won't be able to do that. Hello, Damien.
By the way, I don't believe we caught your name, even though you know each of us.
Hi, my name is Sexto. It means I like sex.
It's a pleasure to finally know your name.
Yeah, that's a nice name.
Yeah. They were all comfortable around me, despite the awkward situation we were in. It was as if it were natural for them to be around humans. I guess it was just how Incubi worked. But I was still curious about one thing. Excuse me. All at once... so staring at me. All at once they looked at me. I didn't know why, but having all of them look at me made me feel kind of important, like a queen or something. You're the queen of the Incubi! It's official. Long live the queen. Did I say king? I don't know.
What is it, miss?
I wanted to thank you all for the food, but I still want to know why you all came here. I feel like I don't quite understand. Understand? Yeah, like being told that a bunch of Incubi randomly appearing in your house was perfectly understandable.
Oh, how do we explain?
We were attacked. We came here to heal. What's so difficult to understand?
Get the fuck out, Sam.
Now you're just being rude, Sam.
I'm just saying, how is that difficult to understand?
Oh, get out, Sam. No, I mean, what specifically happened, Sam?
Well, you see, we've been traveling around for quite some time now. Just recently we came into town, but we were jumped by this band of misfits.
Were they normal vampires?
So, in order to escape and heal, we came here for shelter. Again, we apologize for the mess we made.
It's fine, I guess. You're all better now, right?
Yup, all thanks to you.
I didn't do shit. I passed out, that's it. Me?
You see, beautiful, we feed on sexual energy.
I know.
But we don't just get it from kissing lovely ladies such as yourself. We can simply touch someone's hand to obtain sexual energy.
What?
Everyone carries sexual energy, you know.
Guys, feel my sexual energy. Here, I'm passing it on to you. Whoosh! Enjoy my sexual energy. Fuck. I was still in shock about their powers. It wasn't just kisses that gave them power. It was anything physical. No. No wonder I was out for a while. The incubi... Oh, so I can't touch you without... Oh, the tragic love story of the incubi. These incubi intrigued me. Intrigued me. But at the same time, I could almost hear a warning siren going off my head.
Is there anything else you wish to know?
So I have to wear gloves to touch you. What do you all plan to do now?
That is a very good question. We just got here, and surely we'll be hunted again if we leave.
So you're gonna stay here for a certain amount of time while I sex you up.
We can take him easily.
Yeah, that's why you were bleeding on the floor.
Not without more training, Sam. The result of that was clearly evident in our last encounter with them.
Who is them? At the moment I didn't know what came over me, but I suddenly felt sorry for them. They couldn't possibly survive out there if they didn't know it was illegal to break into people's homes. They probably didn't know a bunch of other stuff. They probably would cause chaos all over town. Or on the flip side, they could be taken in for questioning and be poked and probed in lab frogs for research. That was even worse. Most of all, they reminded me of back then. Back what? Okay, I'm gonna end it here. I've been going on for way too long. I'll see you guys in the next episode.